Good morning, students. Today we are going to solve question number 8 and 9 of exercise 8.3. Question number 8 says Amina buys a book for rupees 275 and sells at loss of 15%. Amina, one girl, bought one book which she bought for rupees 275. That means what they have given us? Cost price of book is equal to rupees 275 and sells at loss of 15%. So what they have given us? Loss percent is equal to 15%. While she was selling the book, he get loss, and loss in percentage was 15%. Now what we are supposed to do? How much does she sell it for? At what price she sold? So we are supposed to find SP. And how SP is found? It is found, if it is loss, then cost price minus loss amount. So cost price we know, loss amount we don't know. So what we will do? We will find the loss amount from the percentage they have given. So I will write, therefore loss amount is equal to 15% of what? Cost price. And what is it? 15% can I write 15 divided by 100? Yes. Multiply cost price. Cost price is rupees 275. So let me first cancel out wherever it is possible. 25 4s are 25 1s are 25, 25 1s are 25. That is 11 into 25 will be 275. Let me solve it here. 5 2 5 2 5 7 2. Yes. So 25 11s is 275. Now remainder is 15 into 11. Let me solve 15 into 11 here. It is 165 divided by 4. So my loss amount will be 165 by 4. That I will do rough work over here. 165 divided by 4. 4 4s is 16. 0 5 will carry here. So 4 1s is 4. Remainder is 1. If I put a point, I will get 1 0. 4 2s is 8. Remainder is 2. 4 5s is 20. So my loss is rupees 41.25, which I have got the loss amount. Now I will put it in that formula. Therefore selling price is equal to cost price minus loss amount, which is equal to, selling price was 275 minus loss is 41.25. Again let me solve it over here. 275.00, we can place as much decimal point towards the right side. 41.25. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 75. 4 minus 1 is 3. Hope you know how to calculate, how to subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3 and 2 will be remainder. So it will be 233.75 rupees. Therefore Amina sells the book for rupees 233.75. Hope you have understood. Now let me write question number 9 first and then try to explain you. So question number 9 says find the amount to be paid at the end of 3 years in each case. So from question number 9 onwards, it is the question of simple interest. They want us to find the amount that has to be paid at the end of the 3 years. That means here they have given us t is equal to 3 years in each case. Now case number 1 is principal amount, that is the money borrowed. Principal amount is 1200 and rate of interest, that is R, which I have discussed in the formula SI, simple interest, is equal to principal into rate into time divided by 100. So here they have given us principal amount, they have given us rate of interest is 12% per annum. PA stands for per annum, that is for 1 year. So R is 12% and time period is 3 years. Put the values in this formula and get the interest. And once you get the interest, formula for amount is equal to simple interest, whatever the simple interest we will get from here, that plus the principal amount, because we have to pay both the amounts. No, if we are returning to the person we have borrowed, we will return him his money plus the interest. So the amount will be principal plus interest. So let me calculate here. Here principal P is equal to rupees 1200, R is equal to 12% and T is equal to 3 years. Therefore simple interest, which I can write only I also, is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. P is 1200, R is 12 and T is 3 years. Percentage of this is converted to 100. 20 is cancel out. 12 is 144 into 3. Therefore simple interest is equal to 144 into 3, 4 3s are 12, 4 3s are 12 plus 1 13, 1 carry 4, sorry 3 4s are 12, 3 4s are 12 plus 1 13 plus 1 13, 1 carry, 3 1s are 3 and 1 4, rupees 432. This is our interest. So I will write therefore amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, which is nothing but principal is 1200 plus simple interest is 432 rupees. Therefore amount is equal to 1200 plus 400, 1600 and 32 will be our amount. So finally I will write therefore amount to be paid is rupees 1632. Now solving part B. Part B is having principal is equal to rupees 7500 and rate of interest, sorry, at 5% per annum. So again we will start like this only, the one which we have solved. Here P is equal to rupees 7500, R is equal to 5% and T is 3 years, because in both the case it was 3 years. So I will put simple interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. 2 zeros will cancel out. We will calculate 75 into 5. 75 into 5, 5 5s are 25, 7 5s are 35, 375. 375 into 3 will be our simple interest. 375 into 3, 5 3s are 15, 1 carry, 7 3s are 21, 22, 2 carry, 3 3s are 9 plus 2, 11. So our interest will be 1125. Therefore, simple interest is equal to rupees 1125 rupees. Therefore, amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. Principal is 7500 plus 1125 rupees. So total amount will be 7500 plus 1000, 8500 plus 100, 8625. 8625 will be your amount. So finally I will write, therefore amount to be paid is equal to rupees 8625, which is for the part B. Both the parts are having different amounts. Hope you have understood this question number 8 and 9. We will meet with new videos in new lecture. Till then, take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.